Hello guys, today I'm going to go over 4 sections of the JavaScript algorithms and data structures course on FreeCodecamp. So those 4 sections would be comment your JavaScript code, declare JavaScript variables, storing values with the assignment operator, and assigning the value of one variable to another. Okay, so let's get started. Comments are lines of code that JavaScript will intentionally ignore. Comments are a great way to leave notes to yourself and to other people who will later need to figure out what that code does. There are 2 ways to write comments in JavaScript. Using these 2 slash lines will tell JavaScript to ignore the remainder of the text on the current line. So here's an example of an inline comment. You can make a multi-line comment beginning with slash line and a star next to it and ending with a star and a slash line next to it. And here's an example of a multi-line comment. Best practice. As you write code, you should regularly add comments to clarify the function of parts of your code. Good commenting can help communicate the intent of your code, both for others and for your future self. So let's try creating one of each comment. Okay, so you will need to write console.log and with parentheses, and inside those parentheses, you will add two pairs of quotes. And in between those 2 quotes, add your text that you want to show up on the console, right over here. Like, for example, I love JavaScript. And now, if we want to comment this out, what we would do is we would add 2 slash lines. And it no longer appears on the console over here. Okay, and now if we wanted to write a multi-line comment, well, first, so JavaScript is a cool programming language. I'm going to write JavaScript is a cool programming language. Okay, now if we wanted to comment out these 2 lines of code, what we would do is we would add slash and a star at the beginning and close it off. And now you no longer see it on the console. So now if we hit run the test, we should pass the test. Okay, now declare JavaScript variables. In computer science, data is anything that is meaningful to the computer. JavaScript provides 8 different types, which are undefined, null, boolean, string, symbol, bigint, number, and object. For example, computers distinguish between numbers such as the number 12 and strings such as 12, dog, or 1, 2, 3 cats, which are collections of characters. Computers can perform mathematical operations on a number, but not on a string. Variables allows computers to store and manipulate data in a dynamic fashion. They do this by using a label to point to the data rather than using the data itself. Any of the 8 data types may be stored in the variables. So any of the 8 data types over here. Variables are similar to the x and y variables you use in mathematics, which means they're a simple name to represent the data we want to refer to. Computer variables differ from mathematical variables in that they can store different values at different times. We tell JavaScript to create or declare a variable by putting the keyword var in front of it, like so. So here's an example of a variable, and the variable's name is our name. Variable names can be made up of letters and symbols like the money sign symbol, but may not contain spaces or start with a number. Use the var keyword to create a variable called my name. And I think it's recommended to use camel size for our variable names. Okay, so like the first letter is of each word is like lowercase, and then the second is, and the rest are capitalized. Okay. So we need to use the var keyword to create a variable named var. So let's type var and then the name, which is my name, and then close it off with a semicolon. And again, this name is in camel size, which is highly recommended. And also keep in mind that JavaScript, that the variable name is case sensitive, so you want to make sure you typed in correctly. So yeah. Storing values with the assignment operator. In JavaScript, you can store a value in a variable with the assignment operator equals the equal sign. My variable equals 5. This assigns the number of value 5 to my variable. If there are any calculations to the right of the equal sign operator, those are performed before the value is assigned to the variable on the left of the operator. So my var is assigned the value 5. Now, if my var appears again in the code, the program will treat it as if it is 5. Assign the value 7 to variable a. Okay, so here's variable a. Again, its name is a. So a equals, and we're going to assign it the value of 7. And close it off with a semicolon. And if we run the test, yay, we passed. Assigning the value of one variable to another. After a value is assigned to a variable using the assignment operator, you can assign the value of that variable to another variable using the assignment operator. Okay, so we have again a variable my var, and it's assigned the value of 5, and then another variable that's called my num, and my num is assigned the same value of 5 as my var, right? The above declares a my var value with no value, then assigns the value of 5. Next, a variable named my num is declared with no value, then the contents of my var, which is 5, is assigned to the variable my num. Now my num also has the value of 5. Yeah, which is what I said. Assign the contents of a to variable b. Okay, so b equals a, and we know that now the variable b is going to have the same value as a, which is 7, right? Okay, now let's run the test, and we pass. Yay! Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like and subscribe if it was useful, and watch some of my other tutorials.